Welcome to the Spare Parts Racing Podcast, your podcast for all things motorsports. With your hosts, Sean Chavarella, Stephen Clary, and Taylor Moore.
Hear that music?
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Spare Parts Racing. I'm your host, Sean.
I'm Stephen.
And I'm Taylor.
And friends. We have actually, I think, quite a bit to talk about this week. We have two races to talk about, a whole bunch of news of stuff in terms of TV deals, signings, stuff like that. And yeah, we kind of spent 20 minutes before the show just talking baseball. So I'm glad you guys got that out of your system. But yeah, now we actually have to look forward to talking about some racing.
Can I just leave and continue talking about baseball?
Okay, it's pretty exciting though. Like, come on.
Okay, we're really gonna start with this. Yes, fine. Your guys' team made the World Series. What do you do?
It's
don't be
exciting
so sour.
for Toronto. Exactly. Don't be sour. You still live in
I'm
the
sorry the
GTA.
Tigers suck.
I mean, if it was the Tigers, then they would have got to the World Series. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. Anyway.
Yes.
We can be
Leave
happy
that.
that the Jays are in the World Series for the first time since 1993.
That is fair. That is fair. They'll probably get
Like-
killed by LA. Probably.
Most likely. You never know.
Listen, I actually am immediately going to pivot this away from Blue Jays talk and propose the question to y'all. What is more likely, the Blue Jays winning the World Series or Max Verstappen winning the F1 championship?
Mathematically, the fact that Max is actually legitimately in the mix makes me so happy. I honestly hope that Max wins. It would bring me so much joy.
Technically, mathematically, it's more likely that the Jays will win. Because I saw a thing earlier today that
Okay, fair
historically,
enough.
the team that has swept a series going into the World Series has lost every single time.
Oh,
Really?
I'm putting money in the Jays so that this. Oh, lock it in.
Wow.
Don't you curse my fucking team.
That's
you
exactly
asshole.
what I'm doing. Money on the Jays tonight.
Interesting. I wonder why that is.
Staying fresh.
Yeah. Like too much time off in between.
When did the Dodgers clinch? They're going to be like a week between games.
And they have to come to Toronto where it's like marginally colder than Los Angeles.
Okay, back to Max Verstappen. Damn it,
Okay,
people.
sorry.
It's okay. It's
What?
okay.
It's
Listen,
exciting.
it is. But we're a racing podcast. If Steven wants to go and make his own baseball one, door.
It's
Okay. No, but Max Verstappen actually being, and what did it, he said after the race too, that like, I think he's like legitimately going for it at this point. Like he's going to give it absolutely everything he can.
He is 40 points behind.
That's a couple of races. I mean, McLaren, like they had a double DNF for the sprint race. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
It takes a couple of races.
We talked about this, I want to say maybe a month ago, of, oh, does Max have a chance? And I was saying, no, he doesn't. Like, look at the math. Yeah, he can get close, but I do not think he has enough time to catch Piastri.
104 points after, what was it? Zandvoort?
Yeah, it was after the Dutch Grand Prix.
So, 94 after Monza, the race after.
Holy fuck, is he coming up fast? Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I kind of want to bet on Max now.
Yeah. Honestly, though. Bet on, like, I think why not?
Like, this is just...
Like, there's trouble.
This reminds me of, like, 2012-ish Vettel. where like in that season, it was a very close competitive season, like to start, and like, you know, Vettel wasn't that dominant, but after the summer break, Red Bull just went on a run and their car was just super fast. And it seems like right now, like what we're seeing is all of a sudden Red Bull is the best car again. In parentheses, in the hands of Max Verstappen.
The funny part is, if you were to bet on him, what would you think his odds are right now? 40 points out, 5 races, 175.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
You want to know what's funnier?
What?
He's jumped Lando in the odds.
Are you serious?
I think it's less likely Lando wins than Verstappen.
That's so funny.
It's a 10-point swing, 185 to 175, and Piastri's at a 145.
Okay.
So
But I think
that's what Vegas thinks.
But like, I feel like though, with the amount of trouble that's brewing in the garage for McLaren right now, like the inner team politics not looking good. Like we already had Zach and Lando be in the press being like, there are going to be like consequences for my actions for 2 weeks ago. So we'll see what happens. But like, I think Piastri is he's hit a point now where he doesn't care. And I think that this is just going to start to I was
going to say, like, let's talk about how we got here. Let's talk about this weekend and how we've gotten to this conversation now. Because going into the weekend and for the last little while, we were talking about McLaren obviously fighting for the championship, how they might try to manipulate it for Norris to win, and the clear McLaren favoritism there. Now what we're talking about is after this weekend, after a sprint race where McLaren's taking each other out, Piastri seems to be just kind of, I get it, he had a bad weekend in terms of like finishing, what was it, 5th or 6th? But he seemed kind of checked out of this weekend. And you have Max, who did the sweep of all sweep with pole, fastest lap win, pole, fastest lap win. Like he double swept the weekend.
He didn't get the fastest lap on the race.
Oh, he didn't?
On the main race. Yeah, that's the one thing he missed. He got it for the sprint. So
that's nuts.
But overall, extremely dominant weekend.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And so you got to ask now, like, what's up with McLaren?
I think they're honestly internally blowing up.
I actually think so too. I think they are very shaky right now.
Yeah, like I think that there are a lot of people unhappy. Like I think Piastri's camp very unhappy with how the season has gone, the favoritism that's been shown. I think Lando's probably unhappy because I think like Piastri's caught on and the team can't hide it anymore. And I think the team is going to try and balance things, which will end up screwing Lando. And I don't think Lando's going to be happy about that. So I honestly don't see a win in this situation, right? Like I think it's just lose-lose all the way around, and it's going to spell disaster.
Like I'm just looking right at like the schedule, and yeah, like Piastri I think has been in a bit of a tailspin the last month. Plus 2 months, obviously. Like since the Italian Grand Prix, he has not done much. Ever since that whole, you have to pass him because of the slow pit stop, Piastri, I think, seems to be fighting not just the cars on the track, but also his team.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at, there's 5 races to go. Okay, 5 races. Can Max gain enough in 5 races?
8 points a race. That's the goal, which sounds like a lot, but
well,
realistically, it's 7 points between first and second.
Mm-hmm.
So winning out doesn't fully get you there if Piastri finishes second every time.
Do we have a sprint race? Any race remaining?
Oh yeah, there is a sprint race. Yes, in
So.
Brazil, right? So
That gets you a 1 point difference as well.
yeah, I mean that still doesn't do it because that's one of the additional. So you'd be 4 points short. It's a lot of pressure to win every single race here on out and have nothing go wrong.
Yeah.
As well.
Oh, definitely.
So
I do trust McLaren's ability to fuck over Piastri.
that is also true.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's easy when it's first to second, but if Piastri's finishing third, that's a 10-point gap a race, and all of a sudden we're going into Abu Dhabi with maybe a 3-way title fight in our hand. This could be really fascinating how this plays out.
It could be spicy. Can you imagine going into Abu Dhabi with like 3 drivers gunning for the championship? That would be crazy.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Like crazier than Lewis v Verstappen.
Oh, it'd be absolutely fantastic. And then, I don't know, Bortoleto bins it with like 6 laps to go, and there's a weird safety car call. And, maybe Max on his way to win it, and then Max loses it to Lando. I'm just saying, hypothetically.
It is very funny if we do get to that point how we would get the actual cars thing where they break down the Strip Weathers. Does he have one more title? That's Max. What's the green car's name?
Chick Hicks.
Chick Hicks.
Chick Hicks.
That's Lando.
That's Lando for
Ew.
sure.
That's
Lando.
Lando. The one that a lot of people don't like, and
then Lightning McQueen
hasn't
would
won
be
a championship.
Piastri.
Has to be Piastri.
You know what? That is a very interesting. Let's hold on to that one. Hey, be ready
So
on the meme
therefore-
for that one, Steven.
Yeah.
That meme's already been out there.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
the only reason I thought of it.
Oh,
Actually,
so
I think that's been out
you're
there.
not even
that was
original.
no, but that was out there at the beginning of the year,
Okay,
sort of thing. So now I think it'll make a comeback.
fair enough.
I mean, Lando's gonna win, and everyone's gonna be really pissed. Lando's gonna win on some stupid team order, isn't he? That way,
Exactly
whoever
what's
hands him the
happening.
trophy just throws it at him.
Oh man.
Yep.
That would be funny. But yeah, this is going to be really interesting, especially because these are not tracks that McLaren has done well at. So that 40 points could disappear incredibly quickly. So I'm just looking at results for Piastri the last couple years. Well, the last couple years, the only 2 years he's been here.
Yep.
Mexico finished 8th both times. Vegas 7th and 10th. Abu Dhabi 10th and 6th. So Qatar, he did finish 3rd last year and 2nd the year before. So that is
Did you say Brazil?
He did
you?
not. He did not go to Brazil.
Brazil. It's a little out of order with Brazil. 14th and 8th.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's
And
not
what
a
about
lot,
Lando?
there's not a lot of confidence going into these last two.
No, and McLaren also hasn't updated the car, so they're on the back foot there.
Wow, Max actually
Oh,
could
boy.
do this.
He could do it. He could really do it.
Yeah.
I want to
Which-
see it. I want to see it
just-
so bad.
Just going back to the what was it, the Max starting to believe thing. It's
Yeah.
fun. I think it was Tim Haraney from TSN asked him, like, if you said or if you told yourself, or someone came up to you and told you that you would be 40 points out and have a chance at another championship after the Dutch GP, what would you say to them? And Max said, I would call you an idiot. He is
Well,
going full on Matrix, Neo. He's starting to believe.
I mean, the last 5 races, he hasn't finished worse than second.
Yeah. Which, again, with how the points distribute, huge.
Damn, yeah, this is gonna be a really spicy end of the season.
Yes. I love it. I love a spicy season. It's been a while since we've had like a truly spicy season.
But it hasn't even been spicy. It's just spicy towards the end now because of just gross incompetence.
True.
Like, I would love to know behind the scenes how much McLaren is freaking out. They have to be. Like,
Oh, they
yeah,
have to be.
you won the Constructors, but, like, so what? You wanted, like, McLaren is a lot like Ferrari. They don't care for the Constructors. They want the drivers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't beat Max, despite having literally the entire advantage, well, it's then, I wonder if you could get to a thing later in the year. Like, say, Abu Dhabi, say Max is ahead of Lando on points, just behind Piastri. Would McLaren team orders Lando to help Piastri get a championship over Max?
Yeah. If that's so that's the thing. Like, with 5 races to go right now, Lando 14 points back, Max 40 in closing. Do you pick a side now? And I think you don't. I don't know how you can necessarily, because your goal is, I think you treat it like a typical weekend. Whoever is higher up in qualifying, you get priority.
Yep.
And no, someone had a slow pit stop, so we got to swap the cars. None of that bullshit anymore. Whoever does better gets the priority. That's how it's going to work. Because the goal is not to necessarily even just widen. Your goal at the minimum is to limit Max and stop the bleeding. If you get the points, good. But again, he has to win. To maximize his chances, he has to win every single race from here on out. And yes, there's no pressure because he's coming back from 100 points down. Why would he have any pressure? At the same time, again, it's a lot of pressure to have to win every race just to give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
So, that being said, the momentum is fully with Red Bull. So, I'm expecting McLaren to fuck this up somehow.
I'm wondering if Piastri's crash in Baku messed him up.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
But, like,
mentally, like,
not his opening lap crash, the qualifying one. Do you remember that one?
Perhaps. Yeah. No. I'm just trying to think. Like, yeah, it definitely hurts, but you still had such a big gap at that point. Like,
I'm wondering if he's driving concussed.
Oh. You think he's, like, physically hurt?
Maybe. Well, I'm just thinking because, like, okay, if that crash in Baku messed him up, and obviously then he made the very simple error in the race, just binned it, right? And then you look at his performance last 3 weeks after that, and just it's not been good. Well, like last 2 weeks, I guess. So Singapore, again, he just isn't there, and he's not matching Lando. And we saw all year him matching Lando and beating Lando. Now he seems to be a step behind him. It's not particularly close in qualifying. It's not really close in the race. So I'm wondering if he's okay.
Obviously, that's a possibility. No. Imagine getting pulled when you're leading a championship by 14 points.
That's the same mentality. It's like, imagine not playing in an important game because you're mildly hurt. Yeah. And what do we call those people? Insane.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm going to call it right now. Max wins.
Yeah, honestly, I'm on board with that. I really am.
Yeah, I'm going for full heel turn. I was all no way, not a chance to, this is totally going to happen now.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I think for me, I would love to see Max win and hope that McLaren would possibly learn from their mistakes.
Okay.
Like, that's the only way forward is learning from your mistakes. But the way that they have managed this season is not the way to do it. It will
Yes.
cost you championships. It
100%.
might not cost you constructors, but it will cost your drivers a championship. So honestly, I would love for them to have consequences for mismanaging this entire season.
This is what I want to see happen, and that is Max comes in, has a comeback, gets past Norris, he's in second in the championship going into Abu Dhabi, and has to get a certain point scoring there to beat Oscar. What I want to see is a team owner from McLaren to Lando to help Piastri get the title, and I want to see Lando ignore it. Spites his team to not allow his teammate to win so that the other guy gets the title. Then I want to see McLaren sit in it.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it'd be more likely that Piastri ignores the team order to help Lando with how he probably feels and how Mark Webber's probably talking to him.
Yeah, that's why I set the scenario up in my head, and my hope
I
to
know.
be the opposite. Like, obviously,
Yes.
I assume they might team order Piastri some more. That's what they've been fucking doing all year.
Yeah. Like realistically, the best case scenario for McLaren is one of the two drivers DNFs in Mexico, and you instantly say, well, Max is too close now. We're backing the other guy. Don't have a choice now. Sorry.
God, if they take each other out.
If they take each other out, then it's...
Oh. Speaking of taking each other out,
totally
who do you think was at fault for that turn one thing for the sprint race?
I mean, I don't think you can put any blame on Lando for this one. Like, I think it's still a racing incident. This is the tricky part with compared to what happened with Lando. Lando was kind of driving like an asshole when he drove up Max's gearbox and then hit into
Piastri.
Oscar.
Yep.
It's still a racing incident, but like it's clearly Lando. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you're being aggressive there.
Yeah. This one a little less. It's sort of the same vein of it's a racing incident. Oscar a little too aggressive considering it's a sprint race and you need to just limit points. At the same time, he made a move. There was a gap. Hulkenberg also made a move for said gap, and they just hit each other.
Who was it? Alonso was inside Hulkenberg though.
Yeah.
So 4 into 1 is not gonna work.
Exactly.
Listen, Senna would be proud of that corner. Is all I'm saying.
Yes.
They all went for the
Everybody saw a gap. So, I think it's still racing, and it's a little harder to pin the blame on just one guy because, again, I think it's more just, multiple guys going for a singular piece of space. I think if Hulkenberg doesn't just try and fly into that gap, Oscar's making the right move, right?
Oh, for sure. He's doing a little switchback, yeah.
Yeah, quick cutback, get the inside down into the S's. Great move.
Yeah,
unfortunate result.
I see it the same
Good
way.
thing it happened in the sprint race, not the main race. Can you imagine if instead of making up 8 points, Max is making up 25?
Oh my god.
The gap is now 23 instead of, or sorry, maybe a little. It'd be like 25-ish.
Yeah, let's just assume. Yeah, 100%.
So
the fact that the race started clean and there wasn't any incidents, the only incident of the entire race was what was it? Sainz setting it up the inside and just getting kind of stuffed. What was it? It was on Antonelli, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, that was later, wasn't it?
That was
It
the
was
only
You're
incident.
thinking Albon. Albon was lap 1.
No,
Sainz
but the
and
only
Antonelli was later.
incident, the only major incident of the race was Sainz and Antonelli.
Oh, sorry, I see what you're saying.
Like this track is
Yeah.
very good at creating spaces for cars to pass and shut the door and do stuff. Honestly, Coda is an amazing track. I love it.
Yes.
Races really well.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was a relatively
easy.
clean race compared to the sprint race.
Yeah, but the sprint race, I think it's safe to assume that it's going to be a bit more of a shit show. No pit stops. A lot less laps to try and get something done, so you try and make your move early.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of surprising.
But, yeah.
Speaking of surprising, hey, Ferrari showed up.
Yep, they did. They showed up.
What, are you not happy with the Leclerc podium?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Bro.
Wow.
I'm very happy then.
You think I'm
Clearly I
chirping
was
you? Like,
mistaking.
you think I'm making fun of you for Ferrari? Like, this is actually one time Ferrari had a good weekend.
One second.
They
Well, you were
third
in the
and fourth.
chat all like doom and gloom.
Well, yeah, because I
One
thought
second.
at the time they were making bad strategy calls. Apparently, the soft
were.
tire can do half race distance.
Oh right, Lewis. Okay, I think I like brain deleted the actual result, but
Why am I not surprised?
okay. 3 and 4. Ferrari, good job this weekend. I'm proud of you. Proud of you.
It definitely is interesting, and Leclerc's soft stint, I think, really altered the race dynamic because everyone realized, oh wow, those softs can last a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what?
Well, and also with how good a start he got, I don't know if Lando would have necessarily caught Max, but Charles definitely didn't make it any easier.
Oh, for like Lando to catch him? Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't until what lap? 20-something, 23?
So, yeah, I was going to 20 something.
So
Yeah, it was great defense by Leclerc on Lando for the first part of that battle. Like, I was disappointed because I was really hoping that they might go like aggressive two-stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, try to get off the softs early, throw on, I don't know, mediums, and then go back to softs. That would have been fascinating to see how the rest of the grid responded. Like, without the knowledge that the soft can go long, no one would have put the softs on the last stint.
Mm-hmm.
They would have just put on probably a hard. So they would have gone medium, hard, and that's the race. So I feel like it's one of those things where, like, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, either way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if Norris gets the move done earlier, maybe they do that, but he was doing a good enough job holding Norris off for as long as he did.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fair, but like then you had the part where like Leclerc was falling back, then like him and Hamilton were fighting really close and like almost taking each other out also. And it's like, Ferrari, that's the time when you fucking switch them up. Like the second your two guys are now battling too close and Leclerc's tires are going, yet he doesn't really want to admit they're going, you pull him in. And they even left him, I think, out like again another 2 laps after that. And it's like,
just one lap.
was it one?
He pit on lap 22. Norris got into P2 lap 21. So it wasn't like they held him for a long time, but those tires were clearly dead.
Yeah, but he was fighting Hamilton, and they basically called him in to negate that fight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I kind of wish they would have done it a little bit sooner.
Like as soon as it's passed, just bring him in.
Yeah.
Because that was turn 12, because that's the only place Norris was trying to make a move. Really. Only place he could get a move attempted.
So, yeah.
So
I just wish
also,
there was more aggressive strategy calls, but when we have these fucking tires, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, did you guys see the post race, the podcast room comments?
Which one?
Norris saying, "I wish it was easier to pass."
on the track that was like the best for passing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like, well, one, maybe try a different move.
Yeah.
Or just any other spot, because all he did was DRS down turn 12, try and just take the line that Leclerc didn't take. Honestly, when I saw that yesterday morning, this is Tuesday, when I saw that Monday morning, I very much was like, I'm already an Oscar guy over Lando. I really don't want Lando to win if that's how he wants shit done. You want it given to you?
He does want to give it to him. He's a fucking Nepo baby.
Yeah. I get it from because Zach Brown's gonna try and give you a championship. I get that. You want Leclerc and Max to give it to you? Their reactions, by the way, were hilarious. Max was just like looking at him like, all right then. And I think Leclerc was actually just like, what?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If you needed a reason to dislike Norris more, that was
Please hand me passes. Please move out of the way for me, peasants, as I come through on my trolley.
Yes. Move out of the way. The title is owed to me, so get
that
out
was
of
the
my way.
biggest fuck off thing.
That's fair. Anything else for the weekend?
Sainz P3 in the sprint. Williams looks decent.
They're fifth. They're the fifth best team. We know that.
Yep. Still, again, going back to our conversation, keep hoping for, or if you wanted to get on a team, Williams is the team.
Definitely.
Right now, if
they're
you
that
don't want to pick a top team
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. We talked about team orders a little bit. Did you see what happened with Alpine?
Ooh, yes, that's a good one to bring up.
Fighting for, what was it, P17, I think?
Oh, yes,
They gave the orders to hold position. Yeah, even though, there was a tire offset between Colapinto and Gasly.
Yeah.
Gasly pit on lap 27. Colapinto pit on lap 32, so 5-lap offset on a fairly long track. Had a very clear advantage and was up Gasly's ass for like a good, I think, lap and a half.
Yep.
They said hold position. Colapinto said, fuck that, I'm going around. Thoughts on the move or the team orders for holding position in P17?
Why does it matter? It's P17.
I actually support Colapinto here.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to be like, let's hold position when you're not even going for points.
It's nothing but protecting Gasly's ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a five lap offset too.
Yeah, you just tell him, hey, strategy didn't work for us. He was faster out of this stint.
Yeah.
We
and
didn't
also,
know that. Like, you just let them fucking go. It's P17.
Yeah. And also, Bortoleto was like right on Colapinto's ass too.
Yeah.
So, and I just want to see what was the difference. Oh, because they're both a lap time, it doesn't show the difference. I think Colapinto got a decent way up the road from Gasly though.
Yes, he was, I think, 4 seconds ahead.
Only 4? I thought it was more.
Wow.
That's a lot of seconds.
I know, but I thought I thought it was more than that. Is my point.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but he still had Bortoleto and Gasly, the DRS train behind him. Like,
yes, that's true.
To get 4 in that little like last 10 laps, that's a good gap.
Yeah,
and I think Gasly did have an issue with his car because they did say, "Hey, there's a problem, yada yada," but don't hold position. If anything, be like, "Hey, there is an issue in the car." Like, it's such a cowardly thing to say.
Yeah. Plus, Gasly's already signed to another contract with Alpine, right? Like, he doesn't need to worry about a seat. So, the other seat at Alpine is up for grabs.
Yeah, Colapinto wants it.
So, exactly. Like, holding position P17, that doesn't make any sense. And then telling Colapinto that there's going to be consequences for it, I think that's ridiculous. But I guess that's how Flavio rolls, right?
Listen, it's just so French. We get to protect the French guy, you know.
At the same time, I'm sort of hoping that they somehow give Colapinto a contract out of this, more of like the was it the scene from Ted where Ted has to go get a job? The little teddy bear has to go get a job.
you.
And he just starts shit talking to the guy that's hiring him, and then shit talks him again after getting hired and gets promoted.
Yeah, Flavio walks in. Colapinto, what the fuck? Colapinto goes back. Fuck you. Here's a contract.
No one's talked to me like that before.
You're hired.
Multi-year contract.
Yeah,
That would be fun,
it is.
but
I'm glad we're all in agreement that it was just stupid by Alpine.
Yes,
the point.
very.
Build a better
No
car.
point. Very dumb.
Yes, build a better car. Change your fucking car. Glad we have that legacy of Christian Horner.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I guess only other thing I would say, Nico Hulkenberg, who we kind of already touched on, 1 scoring points in the main race, 2 also qualified 4th in the sprint.
Yeah,
Good for him. Yeah, he did well.
Let's
He
go.
had a good
What?
weekend.
and then promptly was involved in the massive wreck. Anyway, yeah, Haas had a pretty. I'm sorry, Haas. Right, he's not Haas anymore. Sauber had a pretty good weekend for Hulkenberg, so yeah, finished 8th. So yeah, good for him.
Decent day.
Good pace. We've seen that all year from him. Like,
Yeah.
we know in the midfield anyone can be up there any given day. It's just about the consistency of the teams.
Well, it also gets him into the top 10 for the year.
Yeah.
So he jumped Hadjar, Sainz, and Alonso, I think, with that. So
And I'll shout out my boy Lance. No, didn't get in the points, but he started 19th and got up to 12th. Also was on
That's
that
a good
stupid.
day.
That's
He-
pretty good.
He was on that stupid long soft tire stint too.
Yeah.
He went longer than
Mhm.
fucking Leclerc did. Like, he did over half distance, I'm pretty sure, on the soft tire.
Oh my gosh.
He took those tire nursing lessons from Perez. Didn't get any speed, but he can nurse the tires at least.
Yeah.
he pit on lap 28 of 56. So yeah, exactly halfway.
Yep. That is stupid. A soft tire should not go that. Ugh.
No.
Anyway, speaking of stupid decisions, coming out of F1 this week, signed a new $750 million rights deal for US
Oh.
to Apple TV.
Hooray.
I am so mad about this.
Okay.
Their live streaming platform for sports is garbage.
Yes.
It is garbage.
However, the live streaming is garbage, but if you have Apple TV, you just get F1 TV with it.
F1 TV.
So it's basically F1 TV through Apple TV.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's less annoying. So, like, you're just basically paying Apple versus paying F1 directly.
Yes, I think it's something like that.
Okay, but like, so you get is it an add-on or is it automatic?
I don't know the details. I just saw that if you had Apple TV, you got the F1 TV through it. I don't know if it's a certain tier you have to be.
Okay,
That's
so
probably
here
what
it
it
is.
is.
Probably a tier. It's probably
Yeah.
instead of it being a separate subscription, you're doing Apple TV, like an upgrade of that. Oh, that's so annoying. I already pay for so much. Like the money I pay for Apple TV will just get rolled into, I guess, an upgraded Apple.
I mean, it doesn't
TV
affect you.
subscription, but it's
So,
like-
okay, so this is not like MLS. Everyone with an Apple TV, you just have to have the subscription,
Oh,
apparently. That's what
So
it says
okay.
here.
just the subscription, you get it. So there's no MLS season pass type BS or something like that.
interesting. Okay.
Though, I will say, after 2026, does that change? Well, I'm going to say likely yes. It's a 5-year deal, so...
So here's, listen, I don't think it's a great deal. The reason I think it's not a great deal is ESPN has actually done a really good job with F1, and every year they've brought in sponsors to basically have the race on TV commercial free. Fantastic. And I think that has really helped the continued growth of F1.
Yeah.
Seeing what has happened to MLS growth once it was put on Apple TV also isn't good.
Yeah, like
you don't
regardless
gain fans this way.
No, and like regardless of the streaming, like the sports streaming platform side of Apple TV, like the app itself is really weird to use. Like even just to watch Apple TV shows.
Yes.
It's
a pain in the ass.
Not user friendly whatsoever. So it's only going to deter people from wanting to watch F1. And it's sad. Why are we doing this? Why are we there was nothing broken with ESPN. It was great.
Yes,
if it ain't
have
broke,
you considered
don't fix it.
more money?
Oh gosh, but this is the thing. It's like F1 is selling their soul just for a buck. It's gross.
But it's not just selling your soul, it's selling out your fans. Like, yes, it's really nice you as F1 get the big fancy check for that much money. But if your fans aren't there, or if you lose fans, it doesn't mean anything.
No. They'll just be like, why are we hosting this when nobody's watching it?
Yeah.
What a waste of money.
Yeah. Because, on the one hand, if you're comparing it to what's happened to MLS growth has basically just gone flat because you need to have Apple TV and then plus a thing also to then get MLS to watch it. Now, you can also get it if you are a season ticket holder through Teams. You also get it for free to watch, which is nice, yada, yada. But the issue is, unless you're already invested in the sport, you're not going to jump into this and be like, hey, what's this on TV? And turn it on. You have to seek it out and find it. And I'm worried with F1 America, this will be the same thing. If you want to watch F1, you have to now seek it out and find it. Now, on the absolute flip side, F1 has seen its greatest explosion in popularity in younger demographics due to what?
Drive to Survive.
Which is...
on Netflix.
Which is a streaming service. So, rationale could be, hey, if we're getting all these people interested, if we put it on this streaming service, they will come. I understand, makes sense, but what if they don't?
I mean, also, they would be really hinging on that, though, because Netflix and Apple TV are very different streaming platforms, right? Very different. Netflix is way more searchable, usable overall as an app, as just like a site in general.
Yep.
I mean, that's the other thing with Apple TV. It's an app. You have to have an Apple product, I think.
No,
or
you
at
can
least
get,
it's like some sort
anything.
of Chrome thing.
Yeah.
Can you?
Smart TV,
I don't think
stuff like that. Chromecast.
Okay, smart TVs. But what I mean is, you have to have one of those devices. You can't just log on to it on your computer. I'm pretty sure. Can you?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Considering I just went to Apple TV and I can start a free trial right now. You really think
they changed
that? You really think
They
Apple would
used
turn
to.
down money like that?
Absolutely, I do, because they're stupid. But regardless of how many Apple products I own, but they must have changed that because it used to just be an app. But I'm glad that they've updated it out of the Stone Age. But still, it's annoying. It's annoying. People are gonna have a hard time finding where the heck F1 TV is.
I agree.
Guaranteed.
And honestly, I think who this benefits is IndyCar, I think, with their
Possibly.
with their known thing on TV with Fox. If you're looking for motorsports, you might flip to the channel and might flip that on and be like, oh, what's this? And you can grow the sport that way. The other way you could also say for a good series right now in terms of their TV deal, IMSA, especially with their YouTube streaming and stuff like that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really good for that. Like, again, I think this will kill F1's growth in America. It may not hurt its bottom line, but the growth I don't think will be there. So, unfortunate. Because you know what? A lot of people still have freaking TVs.
There's a reason we still use TV rating systems for NASCAR and F1 and IndyCar. It isn't as useful as it once was. It is still useful.
Yeah.
So. Probably useful for another decade, maybe 5 years to a decade, somewhere in there.
Again, there's now such an oversaturation of streaming services. It's like cable was before. Everyone's already... Thank you, Tooth, for hitting the mic. Everyone's already sick and tired, and everyone wants to just go back to pirates because, you know.
Yeah.
Yar.
Yar.
Thanks, Cat. Get your butt down. Anyway, so yeah, that's F1's new TV deal.
Hooray.
Yay.
No. Boo.
It's not going to affect us, at least, so I'm fine with it.
Yep.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't affect us, it's fine, but it's still stupid.
It is. How stupid is my cat trying to fucking headbutt the mic? Toothless. Please. Stop it. Look at his little
Chaos
face.
King.
Oh, look at his little face.
Aww.
He's adorable. Yeah, anyway, moving on from F1, unless we have anything else.
Nope.
So let's talk some
F1.
NASCAR.
Playoffs. Talladega chaos.
Hey, look at you. You're a poet, you know it not.
What an interesting result from Talladega. Did any of us think that Chase Briscoe was going to get, like, winning he's in to the last round?
Yes?
Did we?
No, I don't think so.
No, you didn't. I don't think any of us said Chase Briscoe.
To be fair,
No,
I
we
did
had
say three Toyotas.
Yes, you did, and I think you're bang on with that.
True.
I said no Chevys.
That looks...
Okay.
There is still a chance there could be no Chevys.
Yeah.
If Bell beats Larson and a Ford wins, there is no Chevys.
Actually, both our predictions almost came true very quickly.
Yes.
Because, like, I mean, as much as I hate doing this, I do really want to talk about, like, just that last, 23 laps after the restart? Because that's sadly what these races have been reduced to, kind of.
Yeah, like, you didn't have to watch the full race. Like, I chose to watch the F1 race over this because there was more going on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, so if you didn't catch it, last round of pit stops with 23 laps left. I don't remember who caused it, whatever it was. Logano and Blaney led going into the pit stops. Logano and Blaney led coming out of the pit stops. Logano and Blaney finished 16th and 23rd.
Yeah.
That's not great.
No, that is very much not great.
I think the worst thing was coming to the final flag. William Byron was like 5th and got spun and dropped all the way back to 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably tanked his hopes right there.
Oh yeah. That's hard to come back from.
Oh yeah, but now you got this.
Unless he wins, but
now you got this really fun thing where it seems like all 3 Hendricks need to fight to win to get in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. So Larson was. Where did Larson finish? He was not great either. 26th, so he was right behind Byron.
Yep.
Chase Elliott got taken out in stage 1, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
He did. He was last.
So he didn't even get anything out of this.
Yeah, so all the Hendrick cars basically to fight for a win to get in.
Yep.
So now
So
you're not in a situation where you can help anyone. Everyone's got to go for it.
Yeah.
You're going to get listen, this is probably a best case scenario for NASCAR in terms of the whole, race fixing shit they've had an issue with at Martinsville. But yeah, this is hilarious. If Bell wins Martinsville, and it's just like a 1-2-3 sweep with the Toyotas, this could be awesome.
see, Martinsville was the 7th race of the season back in March.
Bell came second then. Hamlin won it.
Oh, that's not great.
Chase Elliott was 4th, and Larson was 5th.
Okay, so maybe they got a chance.
Honestly, I'm actually excited for this Martinsville race.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens. So, yeah. I really I want to see the Chevys get knocked out. I do. Just
It's very possible.
absolute hilariousness that they would have screwed themselves over from Texas onwards. Or sorry, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Man.
So you got a good chance of getting some fireworks here.
Yes.
Just looking at of the playoff guys, you had Hamlin, Bell, Elliott, Larson, who you already mentioned, in the top 5. You got Logano 8th, Briscoe 9th, Blaney 11th. So,
You think if you're one of the guys who's already in, could you not, I don't know, dump a guy? Like,
you could.
Kyle, I'm sorry. I don't want to face you next week. Dump in the forwards or
Bye.
But are you dumping a Chevy or are you dumping one of the Fords, knowing that the Fords have been better?
That's actually a great point. Maybe you want a Chevy to go up against you.
Maybe you want Chase Elliott there instead.
Damn, that's actually a really good point. You probably want one of the Hendrick guys to advance then. That's thinking with all your brain there, Steven.
Yep.
You feeling okay?
It hurts now.
Anyway, yeah, 2 races left. Who do you got for to be a winner? Anyone?
I still don't think it changes a whole lot. Looking at these
Listen, I want Briscoe.
standings.
Yeah.
You want Briscoe to win this race?
No, win the championship overall.
Oh, the championship.
I am putting my hat in for the Briscoe basket, so.
No, I'm still riding like it's Danny's year.
Steven,
I believe.
Steven, you know what
I
that means.
believe.
I have to pick Christopher Bell.
There you go.
Congratulations, whichever non-Toyota car makes it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that'd be just devastating. Okay, couple other things in news because I feel like that's kind of everything. Colton Herta announced for F2.
Oh, okay. Surprise, surprise. I was
Yes.
like,
So we actually
What?
finally have his team officially announced.
Okay.
We know he'll be racing for High Tech.
okay.
Decent
All
team.
right. I mean,
They can produce wins. I think Herta only needs to finish 8th in the championship to get the super license points. So
yeah. All right. Well, we knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Since his announcement that he was leaving IndyCar, so.
Yep.
Good for him. It'll be interesting to see him in F2, and we'll follow how he performs.
Yep.
We'll see.
Another thing is, did you see the accidental leakage maybe of what was it? The final AJ Foyt racing car?
No.
Ah, where's it now?
The accidental leakage.
Yes, because shoot, who is it now? I gotta find it.
That's what I'm naming my IndyCar fantasy team next year.
Accidental leakage. Because who is it now? Was it Foyt? That was the Foyt car. The sponsor accidentally basically said, "Oh yeah, he's driving."
Oh.
Who was it?
I gotta find it now. I'm just trying to find it. Man, you know how hard this is? I had it and I lost it. Now I'm really annoyed.
You had all 20 minutes before I hopped
know, right?
on to prepare. What the fuck? It's like the Blippy thing from I Think You Should Leave. You had all summer.
Yeah, that's fair. And the worst thing is because the Herta news, it basically covers up everything.
Yeah.
But, man, I don't know who it is. Now I can't find it. Yeah, this is pissing me off.
Yeah, for fuck's
I'm
sakes.
sorry, guys.
Oh, so they took it down.
I think they did.
I mean, yeah, if it wasn't supposed to be announced.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why you're surprised.
Yeah. Oh, no, there it is. Yeah. Colette. Yeah, it was Agent Foyt. Caio Colette, the Indy Next driver. Yeah, his sponsor basically said, "Oh yeah, he's driving next year with Foyt." So.
Oh, okay.
Now it was also announced though that Foyt is going to be getting competing in Indy next year. So, is he competing with Foyt in that, or taking the last Foyt seat? So, yeah,
I would think it's the Foyt seat.
I assume so. Also, final thing, did y'all see the leak for the NASCAR track in San Jose?
I don't think it was a leak. I think this is just them announcing.
Oh yeah, I guess it's not a leak. Yeah, the actual track.
Considering like I'm on Adam Stern's page and it's just there.
Yeah, yeah, the announced track.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
Is it San Diego or San Jose?
San Diego.
San Diego. Okay, my bad.
Oh, San Diego.
On the airbase. Don't know which one. Or naval base.
Oh, interesting.
The one they filmed Top Gun.
Yeah. The 3D rendering that they had looked really good. It was so if you didn't see it, it was a very simplistic rendering that took you sort of on a low flyby of the entire track. A lot of 90-degree turns, which not really surprising that they're taking that from Chicago because people like how Chicago have gone so far. The way that they've sort of laid it out with the few elements that they did have makes it look very scenic. Like you've got turn 5 is carrier corner.
Wait, Taylor, I also sent you the link for the thing so you can see
Yeah,
it.
no, I looked at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at it. It's cool.
So turn 5 is carrier corner, and
If
in the rendering,
if they don't actually have a carrier posted up there, I swear
they have to have at
to
least
God,
one. Yeah.
That is the biggest
Now, that's-
failure of NASCAR. If a carrier is not there,
Yes.
China can do the funniest
yeah.
thing.
So you have that. You got between turns 7 and 8 where the track goes right against the water, basically.
That's gonna look cool.
So that'll be a very nice photo spot for any photographers. You had, I believe it was turns 11 and 12. Between those two turns, there's an airstrip where they put some mock fighter jets. Also looks really cool if they have that there.
My question, looking
So-
at the actual design and stuff, right? So there is a named corner at the top of the map, the Coronado chicane.
Yep.
Could you tell me which chicane that is? Because there's 3 there.
No idea.
Is it turn
I'd
6, 7?
assume-
Is it 7, 9? Is it 10, 11? I don't know. There is 3 chicanes, and I don't know which one is it. Unless you call it the chicanes. But am I not wrong? That's confusing
Yeah.
as hell.
Yes.
Just a little bit. I would think it's 8, 9, based on where they've put it on the map, but I don't know. Also, I think it was Eric Estep on his YouTube saying, with names like Carrier Corner and Runway Road, is this just a giant Fortnite map?
Damn. Yeah. Or is it just Mario Kart one?
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see how this runs.
They're putting a lot of PR work in.
They are.
So I think it'll turn out all right regardless.
Yeah, that's fair. Anything else
Again.
in the news? Oh, there was one thing we never
I
talked
don't-
about.
What's that?
Honestly, now because we just have it. Porsche pulling out of WEC.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It's a move.
I think it's very much a fuck you to WEC because they're saying, oh, it's the cost of things, we can't afford it, yada yada. So they're dropping WEC, but they're basically staying in IMSA. Because they're in IMSA now and not in WEC, unless they get a privateer to basically take over running 2 Porsche cars, they are not allowed back at Le Mans.
Wow.
Yeah, Le Mans has dumb rules where you need to have a certain 2 cars in WEC full time to basically get a car in there. That's why Acura isn't in Le Mans and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
WEC also has done
But
this.
that's interesting.
Yeah. WEC also, their BOP has been kind of under scrutiny the last year too, where there has been alleged Ferrari favoritism.
Alleged.
Yeah. And they're doing something too where they're making it so there's if you are successful now, they're actually gonna use that as they call it success ballast. So basically, if your car is really good, they're actually adding more weight to your car to also BOP it. Again, WEC seems to be making up BOP as it goes, and it doesn't. And honestly, I think Porsche pulling out of WEC, one, is a commitment to fucking IMSA, just saying they're doing everything so well.
Mm-hmm.
IMSA is fun. It's probably a lot cheaper going around North America than all around the fucking world.
Yeah.
And you're probably getting just as much exposure in that side of things than you are for WEC. Honestly, I kind of hate WEC at this point. I would rather
that's
see.
fair.
I'd rather see WEC be almost more European based, be a little less global, because I'm sure that would help with costs. But oil money and all that stuff.
All that stuff.
So yeah, I'm hoping this isn't a sign that Porsche is maybe thinking of cutting their racing program altogether, because I actually love the look of that Porsche car. And
I don't think so. They just might be refocusing more on IMSA. So we'll see, but it's a move.
So. Yeah. Also, in Fun Canada sports car news, because the IMSA season ended a couple weeks ago at the Petit Le Mans. AWA actually won their, I think it's the Bronze Cup, so they actually get to go back to Le Mans again.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they can hopefully rock that great Canadian livery again.
Excellent.
So yeah, I think that's all I got. Anyone else? Anything else?
Nope.
Well then, on that fantastic note, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. We'll be back next week to talk all things motorsports again. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you for tuning in to the Spare Parts Racing Podcast. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and follow the show on Twitter at Spare Parts Racing. That's Spare Parts RACIN, and on TikTok at Spare Parts Pod. follow the hosts at Sean Chavarella, at Stephen Clary, and at Tay Moore.